It's always a bit of a struggle to take the box off, but all the dolls come with a wig on them, so I always have a habit of making sure to leave the wig net in the box, so that when you take it off, you can still sort of have it. This is how the doll was strapped in. This is where you keep the Truly Me spinner, and it just sort of hung over the box like that. And then, of course, the doll's head is here, and yeah. So now let's move on to my second doll. Welcome back. So today I thought I would look through my parcel collection, because I have added boxes in the past few hauls, and I usually do this every now and then where I show recent parcels to my collection, and then I end up showing everything I've collected over the past few years. These boxes date back to 2015, basically when I first started getting into collecting. So I'm going to go ahead and show each box one by one. And yeah, let's get to it. So these boxes aren't actually in order. As you can tell, Kareen's box, which is the most recent one, is like mixed up in the middle. But I will go ahead and put them in order now so that you could see when I got them. So my very first one actually was this little one, and then I said, you know, dolls would be better if they were bigger. So then the 18-inch doll came around, but this was the first one, the mini Kaya doll. Not the one I had just shown, another one wearing an orange type of outfit. So this one was my first one. As you could tell, back then the dolls were wearing the lilac dress with the Truly Me spinner, and I got number 42, which is still the classic original Felicity mold, but with a bit of a tan and some brown hair. So yeah, and as you can tell, it's for people 8 years and older, because at 8 years old you should at least be in grade 3, and in grade 3 you already know how to read, write, do math, activity projects, and handle toys better. These aren't toys for little children. These are actually more mature toys, so you got to consider that if you plan on getting into American Girl. So anyways, here's the doll box, and I'll show you what it looks like on the inside. My second doll was a contemporary mold that had to do a lot with the creator, and as you can tell, Taynia Grant's hands were a bit different, molded to a talented sort of doll. And she is still the classic mold. She has freckles, which proves that she can also have dark skin. And she's blonde with brown eyes. So as you can tell, her box is a bit different, because Mattel thought they could try changing the box, but people actually remember American Girl dolls with a circle on the box. And people actually thought these were fake, even though they were sold at the AG place. So nobody... I mean, you could still, I think they sold them at Costco and everything, but people still recognize the box as the typical one with the circle where the face is. I guess I don't really need to take the thing out, only because you can see right through it. You can see there's a hair net there. I'll still take it off. So, she actually came with a bracelet, which is very hard to find. You could only have found that bracelet if you had bought in the doll, and not many people realize that you can't replace it. So you got to be very careful with that, and make sure that you don't lose it, because, well, it's irreplaceable. I'm going to try getting her hairnet out. The hairnets actually match the color of the doll's hair. So Tenny's was blonde, which is why she got a hairnet that looks a bit blonde. So let's go on to my third doll. Z Yang was released the exact same time Taynia Grant was. Taynia Grant was a doll to prove the creator is very talented. And Z Yang was to prove that she's also a video blogger, which is basically my entire American Girl creator channel and what it's about. So she's actually an Ivy Ling mold, and she had long hair and 2 little braids, or not braids, pigtails, and ponytails. And her box is also different, and she is still a genuine American Girl doll, but of course the box looked a bit different, and it was also a contemporary doll. But nonetheless, both of the dolls had come with books, and that's her book. We will look at it because I do want to do more audio books, and I'll get around to showing her book. So I'm gonna open it up. So her box actually looked a bit different, but the doll's head still goes here. She had these two bands instead, so she was packaged a bit differently, but her book still came in this plastic wrap. And yeah, so her bindings were built a bit differently, but she's still an AG doll. So let's go ahead to see what my fourth doll was. My fourth doll was a Be Forever doll, unlike the mini one. She was the Rebecca Rubin mold, and this is how the box looks like. She's sitting down in front of the book, and the box is the typical Be Forever box that everybody knows, and of course the design is still very beautiful, as always with all boxes. So I guess I'll open it up. In Rebecca's box, she had, of course, her book that hangs off the box like that, her hairnet, and she also came with these instructions on how to care for your doll, which I guess is like a little bonus pamphlet that you could get. And yeah, this stuff is actually to protect the doll's skin when the elastic is on it, because this is where her feet would go, and her hands. So that was my fourth doll. Let's go on to the doll after that. The doll I had gotten after was actually a Girl of the Year, the first Girl of the Year that was taken very seriously. Luciana Vega's collection was so cool. Everybody knew it was about this girl who wants to be an astronaut and go into outer space. And that's always really cool. And actually activity kits were made because of her, STEM, which stands for Science, Technology, Engineering, and Math. And it's very technical. Kids who really like to learn would appreciate it. So, of course, there were still other dolls before, Leah, you know, Gabriella, everybody. But Luciana Vega was taken very, very seriously. Her collection was worth a lot. So, I'm going to open it up. Here, we have the typical hairnet and some other little things. She also came with a lot of accessories, like Tenny Grant. And actually, Rebecca Rubin came with a little clip in her hair, but that was already in her hair. She came with 2 necklaces and a fanny pack pouch. So these 2 little things were actually for her jewelry, her necklace and her fanny pack. And her book also went in this plastic binding. So yeah, she was made really well. So yeah, let's go on to the next doll. During that year, I had gotten 2 mini dolls, but this is usually on the weekends when I feel like going shopping, and I go to Indigo, and then I come across some AG items. So I tried to pull up on my Facebook. By the way, if you're really interested in AGC, what it was like a few years ago, it's all on Facebook. I have every upload from 2016 there in my albums. And don't get mixed in. Yeah, don't mind if you get mixed up with my videos from when I was in high school with my friends. So don't take those too personally or too seriously, because I'm just leaving it there because I have been leaving it there for all those years. But they really have nothing to do with American Girl. But anyways, I did try finding when I got these 2 items. Like, I tried finding the hauls that I had taken pictures. But anyways, what I'm trying to say is I don't exactly remember when I got which mini doll. It was one of these 2 within the year 2018. And like the Kaya doll, I didn't even open that one up. Like the Kaya doll, the dolls come with this really tiny book. But keep in mind that book only has 3 chapters, because there's no way that tiny little book can fit a whole novel. But the printing is still really little, so I guess I'll open them up. So as you can tell, the mini dolls only have the thing for the book, but because they're so small, they don't need to be strapped into the back of the box. It's fine this way, and they come wearing everything, so it's basically just the little thing that holds the mini book. So I guess now that I've shown the mini dolls, I'll show the doll after Luciana. So after Luciana, I got a Truly Me doll, because the Truly Me dolls had released a new outfit as opposed to the purple lilac dress. Now they're wearing the mixed print dress, and this was actually there for like 3 years, and now it's a different one. So they really do last a few years, those outfits that the dolls are wearing in the display case. I got 31 because I really like her mold, and I always wanted a darker skin doll, so I chose to get her. So I'm gonna open it up. So if you had gotten one of these dolls, you'd probably be like, hey, what's up? I didn't get a Truly Me spinner or a book. Well, actually, the Truly Me spinners were an activity, and the book that was later released was this green book that said Friends on it. That was made after this box, this collection with the mixed print dress. So the dolls didn't have any activity kit in it, but it did cost about $15 less or something. It was about that, depending if you're buying a US or Canadian price. I always buy it, well, I'm from Canada, so I have to pay the Canadian price, but I always still have to convert it from the US price. So it may seem really nice going on the website, like, oh my gosh, it's on sale. Yeah, but then by the time it comes out of your bank account, you have to pay the US currency difference. And if you're wondering how to convert that, Google doesn't have the exact currency exchange rate, because they're actually not allowed to have the exact currency exchange rate, but they will give you an idea, like $1.10, which is like, you have to multiply it by that. It's complicated, but there's a way of doing it. So you have to calculate the total price from the website by the US exchange rate, and then you have to add taxes, and then you have to add shipping. Whoa, it's like $50 more. You could go on the Indigo Kids, or I should say just the Indigo website, and then go onto the kids and search American Girl. That there already has the US exchange currency to Canadian. So it's actually a lot easier for the shopper if you are buying it on indigo.com, because that way you don't have to worry about converting it from US to Canadian. I know the website has a lot more variety. You're really taking a chance there, and if you really know how to purchase things online, go ahead. But it will frighten you if all this money comes out of your bank account and you're like, wait, that's not what it said on the total. So yeah, be careful with that. Anyways, so this is the stuff she came in. She didn't have a book, but her price was a bit different. Yeah, so that's a Truly Me doll. Now I'll go on to the next one. So I actually got her, I think it was right after Luciana. I got her in February or something, and then I got her like a month later, which is because I was using Tenny Grant as my classic mold, and then I said, you know what, I would like a new Felicity classic mold, so I got her number 59, and she also didn't come with the book, but I will show you her box. So like the other mixed print Truly Me doll that was released within these 3 years, she also didn't have a book, but her price was a bit lower. And yeah, so this is what was in her box. Just the hairnet, no thing for the book or activity kit. But she's still my classic mold that I use all the time. So after playing with those dolls, the girl of the year that had come, there was Luciana, you see, and so we had Blair Wilson, and she, I had purchased a whole bunch of accessories and stuff for her, and clothing outfits, so I could still use my Rebecca Rubin doll, and customize her into a Blair, but in the end, I still got Joss because she's a new face mold from 2020, so I will show you her box. Joss also had a lot of stuff in her collection. She too had 2 bracelets and a hearing aid. And she was wearing a swimsuit under her shorts, but then she also came with underwear. So this box came with a lot, I remember. Not only, so here's her hairnet and where her book was in, but then in this little area over here, and back there, it was where all her pieces were: her hearing aid, her 2 bracelets, her underwears. So she actually came with a lot in her box. And I remember waiting outside January 1st for her at the mall. So it was lots of fun to get her, and everybody knows her. So, and she does look a lot like Rebecca and a lot like Felicity, but she's actually both in one. So I guess you could tell that. Yeah, so let's go on to another doll. Okay, we're getting there. All right. So that year, I had gotten Joss, and 3 weeks later, I'm like, ooh, I could really go for a Melody doll because I really wanted her face mold. Actually, funny story, when I was first gonna get the 18-inch doll, it says 42 down there. I was actually looking at number 47, which is her mold. But in the end, I thought maybe getting the classic Felicity mold was best, so I got her instead, but she was the first doll I was thinking of getting. And then I said, why don't I get another Be Forever, because I only had one, and I wanted more, well, not including the mini dolls, but I wanted another one. So anyways, I'm going to open it up. And by the way, her box is also very beautiful. Another typical Be Forever box. The stars are a bit different on the side, and it's more of like a maroon color. So she came exactly as you see on the box, and she did come with the book. Her book actually was very illustrated with pictures, which is actually easy for people to read and to look at. The next time I do an audio book, which will be after Julie, because I'm trying to go in chronological order backwards. But anyway, so I do want to show her. I did write in her book because I like making my own notes in the book. But as I read it through the audiobook, don't mind, it's just my writing. Anyway, so she had a headband with her, and I believe it came in here. And so her book was also there too, and she came with these really cute stockings, knee-highs I should say, and this was her hairnet. Her wig was actually a bit different. It looked a lot like, I'm gonna say cane colon, but it really suited her the way it was, like in this like perfect little wave at the bottom with the bangs. It was really cute on her. So let's go on to the doll after that. After the mixed print dress, it's been about 3 years. American Girl came out. I actually noticed a difference. I'm like, whoa, wait a sec. I think I'm gonna get another Truly Me doll, but they're all wearing the blue sweater and the flowery dress. I'm like, when are they gonna come out with a new one? And then a few weeks later, or a few months later, not long after, they came out with the new one, which is the one you see now, the star dressed, and the nice little blue, not blue, it's not blue no more, this one's purple, little jacket that they wear on top. And their actually accessories were really fun to mix with. This one, as you can see, has a book, the same book I had mentioned, and the box is still the same, but instead of the Truly Me doll in the corner, it's in the middle, and I got number 79, which is actually the Z Yang mold, but with darker skin. And I haven't had her, and I was wanting her. So yeah, now let's open it up. So she came with the shoes that she was wearing was a lot like the shoes the mixed print doll was wearing. They were wearing these white sparkly shoes. These shoes are the same thing but pink. Pink sparkly shoes. And so this was where you keep her book up there, and this was her hairnet. I chose a light brown dolly hair color because the other one had black with pale skin. So and she also has green eyes. So I thought it would be really nice to get her. I had gotten her on the website, and I also had purchased this one, the same haul. So like a huge, big haul showed up at my door. I was so excited because this doll, I remember I had to wait forever to get her because it happened during the 2020 lockdown. Melody, I had gotten still January, February, which was right before the COVID started in March, where all the lockdowns started to happen. So I really, all the malls were shut. I got her in September, both of these, on the website, because it was still, everything was still closed. The malls were shut for like over 6 months. It was so impossible to even continue American Girl collecting because if the malls were closed. And then even if you tried calling them on the website, nobody would ever answer their phones either. So it was really difficult. It started to bother me. But months later, August, September came around. I'm like, you know what? I've been waiting 6 months to do this, and it's really bothering me. So I just had to go on the website and buy everything I wanted all at once, which was a new Bitty Baby doll too, and a few items, and also the accessories for this. So that's when I got her on the website. Oh, and I forgot to mention, Luciana was also on the website. I also had purchased that doll on the website. Yeah, so I'll put this one away and I'll open up the Bitty Baby, because I had gotten those the same day. So, as you can tell, this box is huge, and it's not the general typical Bitty Baby doll box, because that box only comes with a doll. This box came with a whole bunch of stuff, which is why it's bigger. It came with all these things for the Bitty Baby, clothes, everything. It was actually a combination thing that they had on the website. That is the one I chose. And she's still really fun to play with. And she came lying down here. It kind of looks like a little crib, as you could tell. And you can actually sign your name on the box. I guess I'll open it up. I felt sorry for the mailman who had to deliver the box that had not only this huge one in there, but there and some other stuff. Like, it must have weighed 1,000,000 pounds. But well, yeah. How else was I gonna get it? So, anyways, here is what the box looked like. And it had all the pieces. As you can tell, the bottle, the bib, all those little things are embedded in there into the plastic, and I really don't want to ruin the box because it looks like a little crib for the baby. So I guess she was still comfortable in here arriving. They didn't arrive late. They actually arrived right on time, and the doll's head would go right there. So you clip the thing back there to her neck, but because it's a baby, she doesn't have hair. The Bitty Babies don't come with hair. If they do, it's already sort of like molded into their head. With some color on top, but yeah. So that was me getting the Bitty Baby. Now let's go on. Since I had gotten number 79, as of right now, it's still the same Truly Me outfit. You go to the AG place, you look at the Truly Me dolls in the display case. They're all still wearing the star dress with the pink jacket. But American Girl released these really cool new dolls. And this is Truly Me number 91. And they're all the way at 90. And as all the dolls are accumulated, they keep adding and adding and adding. But it's not like they start at doll number 1 or doll number 2. So all the dolls really have their own random number. And the doll box is still different, but it's so cool. It's like this like graffiti artistic type of box. And it's called Street Chic. And I chose her because I had one Melody doll of her face mold. The Cecile Ray face mold. And all my other dolls have doubles. And she's the only one who doesn't have a double. Including a doll that I had purchased at the thrift store that I will show you once I show the boxes, who was Addie Walker's twin mold. Joss has a twin who I guess is Korean because they're both Girls of the Year. But anyway, she also has purple hair and green eyes. Ooh. And she has the same book that came in the other Truly Me box. So now I have 2 of those books. But let's open it up. She is a wonderful, wonderful doll. Her hair and her eyes make her so beautiful, and I love what she's wearing. All the Truly Me dolls come wearing those sparkly shoes if it's not white, pink, but hers are purple, so I guess they added some color to that. Here's her hairnet and where you keep the book. And she does come wearing underwears and anything you see here, which is this really cool graphic sweater. Net tee. I don't really know how to describe it, but the embroidery on the shorts, the flower is so cool. Okay, so I had gotten her a few months ago, actually. I think it was before Halloween. But yeah, I really love her in my collection. So now I'm going to show you the last one. So according to my calculations, we are in the year 2022. And as of like 4 weeks ago, this dolly came out and was released. Her name is Corinne Tan, and it's so cool to have her because Joss felt like the only outcasted doll with a different alternative face mold. Tenny Grant had alternative hand mold, but she still needed a twin, I guess, a fraternal twin, and Corinne Tan is just that. She does have a different combination. Her eyes are very, very big, which are really nice because big doll eyes are actually tricky on doll molds, but they're great for blinking in stop motions. So she too is a different alternative face mold. Bits of this doll, let's say her eyes, her cheeks, her nose, that sort of stuff. So yeah, I'm gonna open it up. We had done an audiobook a few weeks ago where we're looking at chapter 1, and we will get back to chapter 2. I just want to go through a whole bunch of books first, give every book one opportunity to have the audiobook, so that way if you do have the doll, you could follow along while I'm reading it, and it'll be easier for you to read. Here's her hairnet. She has gorgeous hair. If I'm not mistaken, Luciana was also a Girl of the Year who came with purple hair. So yeah, that was actually lots of fun. It's really fun when dolls have nice hair, except hers is sort of like underneath, and it's really, really pretty. So now I'm going to show you the dolls that I have without boxes. So here are 4 dolls I have without boxes, and it's not that I bought them without a box, it's just they just don't have it no more. So let's start with the small one. I bought on the website, but I had given her to someone to play with, and then I wanted to film something later, and then I got her back, but she lost her box, doesn't have her box no more. She's the limited edition Kaya from 2016, as you could tell with her powwow dress or outfit. Here is a Truly Me 26, I believe. She's an Addie Walker mold, but with sort of tan skin. And she actually came with really curly bobby hair. And she also has perma panties. She doesn't have a box either, unfortunately, but she's still a typical 18-inch doll. Here is a bitty baby doll. And my Rebecca Rubin doll also had neck strings, but you could change them into the bow tie one. Because the baby is still very delicate, she doesn't want me to change her neck strings into a bow tie, so I'll just leave it. And she also has really nice eyes. Yeah. Here is a preemie dolly from this past Christmas. An American Girl preemie baby doll, which is a bit smaller than the bitty baby. But she too she has blinking eyes too, but no box. So that's that. So here is a part of my walk-in closet. As you can tell, I use it for storage for my American Girl parcels because they do cost thousands and thousands of dollars. And I gotta take very good care of them. Make sure they're all in this room. So as you can tell, it's just AG boxes. Other doll stuff is somewhere else. But yeah, I also have some tutus up here because you're supposed to take good care of them and hang them and whatever, so I like to hang them here. But other than that, it's my AG things. I have some doll vehicles in here because they are big and they take up space. Here I have doll clothes, all sorts of bags of doll clothes. Here I have my shoes, my beautiful shoe collection, and I can't wear them right now because of how much snow we've had this past winter, so I'm waiting for the weather to clear up so I can finally wear my shoes. And so I have some yoga stuff here and leg warmers and some tote bags, but other than that, this is where I keep my AG boxes, and this is only part 1. So, of course, I'm going to get around to showing more items. Today, I just showed doll boxes. And so, because this is part 1, we're going to go ahead and do part 2 another time. And then you can get familiar with my huge American Girl obsession. Welcome back to HGC. So here we have a new doll from Inner Star University by American Girl. It's not necessarily a Be Forever, Truly Me, or Girl of the Year. It's actually Inner Star University, which is more of a virtual way of interacting with American Girl dolls. So it's really nice that there's this new doll that actually matches the books. If you look back on our uploads, you'll notice that we've already shown a few stop motion that we did for Inner Star University. We also had done an audiobook and some other things. So let's go ahead and take a look at this new doll. So here is the box. It's a lovely pinkish, reddish, white color, as you can tell. Here it says Inner Star University, and it shows a cartoon image of 3 dolls entering what looks like the Inner Star University campus, the school. So this is what it's like on its side, a nice pattern. This is the back, and then again that side, and then yeah, so she's in there. I'm gonna go ahead and lay it down so you can get an idea of how it looks like open. So here is the box open. As you can tell, the doll's face mold does sort of look like a newer mold, but a familiar mold. So she has everything usually a doll has. She even has a book. We have collected a few of these before. If you haven't come across any, I'll show you my previous collection of them. So this is the book itself. And yeah, we'll take a look at that. So this is the book, pretty cool. And there shows other books you can get, lots of fun. And so here's the doll. I'm gonna just take it apart with one hand. I sort of already looked at her before, so taking this stuff out isn't going to be much of a challenge. Just pop it open, and she also has her hair wig. Okay, here we go. And I will also show you what she is like without clothes. She's feeling a bit tired, first time out of the box, I can imagine. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and take her hairnet off. Of course, it's gonna take 2 hands, but I'm gonna try my best to take it off. Maybe if I lay her down. So from what I could tell, she has sort of like an ombre hair, and that's the wig net, fishnet. I mean, wig net, whatever it's called. So she has sort of like brown, blonde, and dark. I think that's a perfect color, because that's something you don't really see. Sometimes you want dark, sometimes you want your doll to have light. So she seems to have some sort of brown eyes, typical 2 front teeth, dress, and a cute little outfit. So I'm gonna go ahead and undress her so you can see her body. Okay, so typical American Girl doll, flat feet. The toes look the same. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The legs are the same too, obviously, with the same little knee at the front and at the back, like so. Soft sculpture, typical hand mold. Another typical hand, and bow tie for the neck. yeah, she's an adorable American Girl doll. So now let's go ahead and compare it to the books. So Inner Star University is really fun because the dolls are actually doing something very smart by going to school and trying all sorts of things. We had done a stop motion for my Dive Right In. This one is actually my first book, so I had lots of fun putting it to good use. I did as many notes as I possibly could. I got familiar with the characters. I even knew how many times each character appeared in the entire book. So I definitely made my own study notes to it, so I memorized the story very well. I even wrote down the characters. The fun part about these books is that it shows different girls that go to school at Inner Star University. Here are some typical girls that you could see. And so, but there's many names that actually come up in the various books, so it's not just those girls. This is the campus of the Inner Star University school, so they have all sorts of things that the dolls can get familiar with and be a part of. So this was a Dive Right In where they have some sort of athletic competition. This one I had done a few pages for an audiobook entry, and it was lots of fun just to do one, but I'm gonna go ahead and bounce on to another book and do a few pages from there. So this was cute because they get to look after puppies, and that's always fun. This one, a surprise find, I actually did begin continuing the sequel of Dive Right In stop motion, but then I realized I have so many other projects on my hand, and considering I have so many other books, I don't know if I can get around to doing an extensive stop motion per book, because that would just take a really long time and I don't think I can manage it. But I did start it off. I made some notes here, and I wanted to get into it, but there's only so much time in a day that I have. So yeah, so here I also underlined each character and how many times they appear in the story. This is also where a girl loses her favorite charm bracelet, and then they also have this charity drive where they donate things, and yeah, so it's lots of fun too to film this one. And here's Into the Spotlight, the one right before this one that I have. Lots of fun too. Looks like they're going to be doing some dance competition or some sort of thing where they have to go on stage and perform amongst their friends. So that's also fun because dolls would love to do that too. And I just love the pictures that they have in the books. It makes it very easy to follow along. Here is the newest one, Behind the Scenes. I don't know what this is yet, but it looks to me like they're filming something. That kind of reminds me of Z Yang's collection, actually. But it looks like they are definitely filming a project, so, and putting it on a computer, so we really don't know what happens, but so far, judging by the pictures, it looks like fun. This is actually my notebook. I just use it to show that you could also make your own notes, just like in the audiobooks. So I'm going to have lots of fun playing with my new little dolly. I think she's going to be sort of my favorite of now, because all the other dolls have groups, but she's an Inner Star U doll. So I guess I'll go ahead later and show more of the Inner Star U collection. What do you want first, Harry Potter or American Girl? sure. Ooh, we've never been together. I know. Oh. It's always been separate. Oh. I'll do a tour. Okay, and then I'll choose. Okay. Yeah. Go ahead. Welcome back to AGC. So we have here a haul that we purchased not long ago, about 2 weeks ago, that we got online from the American Girl website. And now that it's arrived, I figured we might as well do an unboxing. So let's go ahead and do it. I guess we'll start from the biggest item and then we'll work our way down. For starters, I'll take a look at the box. I guess whoever had packaged it sort of tossed it around because it is a bit bent. But other than that, I think it's still a really nice box. It says, sit back for the ultimate salon experience, and it has 2 dollies here, and they're definitely in front of the thing that we have actually in the box. And it looks like she's wearing all sorts of stuff, ready to be a stylist. So I'm gonna go, and the chair looks a bit different than the other one, than the salon and wrap set. But yeah, so I'm gonna go ahead and take the things out of the box, and I'm gonna lay them out. So let's do that. So the pieces laid out. This is the sink itself. I think they did such a fancy job. It really looks like marble and ceramic. So yeah, and the little faucet. This is where the dolls can wash their hair. It does come attached to this box. I'm gonna have to use some scissors to remove it. This little blow dryer looks identical to the one from that came in the caddy, the hairstyling caddy, except it's different color because they keep the same model of the item. They just change the color every now and then. Same goes for the hair curler. I love this little doll nail polish. Wow. I wonder if I could actually use it for the dolls. Yeah. And then here are a whole bunch of stuff. Elastics, hair brushes, hair scrunchies, clips. So I'm going to open those up. And then here looks like there's a towel or something. So I'm gonna just take it all. Oh, and this is the mirror. It's an actual mirror, which looks pretty real. And I'm gonna go ahead and assemble it too. Okay, so it took a while, but I got all the packaging out, and I opened up everything. So this really came with a lot. I'm actually very, very surprised. So I set it up, and according to the picture on the box, this is in the front, but there's also a reverse side to it. Here is the sink with the nice hose and the little faucet. And then, so here's a little towel that came with it. I guess you just hang it off here. And then it came with all sorts of things. For some reason, there are 2 nail clippers. I figured they would only need 1, but they added 2 of them. These scissors that look like they're straight from the hair salon. This comb that I already have actually in a different color. This is the shampoo and conditioner bottle. Again with the nail polish and those 2. Here it says every day is a fresh start. That's pretty funny considering it has to do with freshening up. So now that I'm going to turn around the other side, you can see the mirror. And it came with all these little things, clips, scrunchies, nail clips. These clips I already have in the caddy in different color, and the elastics. So as you can tell, my dolls can use this in so many ways. Not just in their bathroom or their hair salon, but in their bedroom, or I'm pretty sure it could even be a sink in the kitchen, almost, if you show the front. So as usual, it comes with these instruction manuals. It also came with these fun little pamphlet things that I guess show you how to style the doll's hair. And then there's this one on how to assemble the spa. I have already collected a few of those. I have these pamphlets from many items that I have purchased. So I'm just going to add that to my book collection. Okay, so now that we open this item, let's go ahead on to the second item. Okay, so taking a look at an item from the Girl of the Year collection 2022, Korean Tan. I remember looking at the puppy back in January when she had come out, and then I said maybe I'll get it later throughout the year. So I finally got it, and it looks really cute. It says Korean style with backpack. I remember Joss Kendrick's puppy came with a life vest, which I guess is because it goes into the water. So I'm gonna just go ahead and open it up and take it out. Okay, so the puppies don't come with tissue paper generally, so I can understand why it's just in the box. Ooh, this is the softest little puppy. Actually, I know they had this puppy in girl size, but this is actually Korean size. So this little thing looks like you put the ball in. Here are the puppy treats. American Girl is really funny when it has to do with pet stuff. I remember when I was looking at the cat litter box, they even perfected what the cat would do in the litter box. And they also perfected treats and stuff. They're very proper that way. And so here's the ball. It's actually a kind of heavy ball. Let me take it out of the packaging. Okay, so here's the puppy, and the vest is actually removable, so we can take it off. This is actually the same type of vest Murph had, and so yeah, this is a very smooth and soft, fluffy puppy. Perfect for my puppy collection. Here, I guess we put this in and throw it. Oh, it actually sticks. Yeah, so the doll's hand would go in here, and here are the treats. Perfect. Now let's look at the other item. Here is the outfit accessories I liked. I really love the box. It's all flowery, and it kind of reminds me of my bed comforter. It's called the Garden Party Accessories, and I love it because the dolls can definitely mix and match this with other things. So I'm gonna go ahead and just open it up, and then I can take it out. Okay, so let's go ahead. Loves Shack Fancy. Oh, how precious. I really want to show all my doll sunglasses. I think it'll be fun. And same goes for the purses. So here are the heart-shaped glasses. I think they're actually really modern looking, and they will look really cute on the dolls. And then here is a nice hair scrunchie that also has a beautiful floral pattern on it. Really cute for that half-up hairstyle. And then here we have the purse. I really like the type of it because it's sort of like the weave-in type of basket-looking purse with a leather strap and an adorable bow. Definitely easy to hang off the doll's shoulder. And she can toss a little bit of things in there. So yeah, really, really cute. I'm gonna definitely show this when I show all my doll's accessories. So actually, looking at the other last item now, here is a Be Forever book I'm adding to my collection. I haven't done an audiobook in a while, but that's because I'm actually going in order. So let's say I did Melody. I also have to do Girls of the Year, Contemporary, Truly Me, and Inner Star University. So that's actually going to take a pretty long time until I get along to Molly's, but I will definitely try my best to get to it. I do one chapter and then I alternate to another doll. So yeah, it really looks like she's at school, and says facing changes and challenges. I love reading up on all the books because of course they're from American Girl and they're my favorites. So that was it for today's haul, and I'll show these items again next time. Today we're going to be looking at these parcels, years of collecting American Girl stuff, and so I recently added some new stuff, but some other stuff are obviously from many years ago. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to look at them, and it's probably going to take a while. I'm not going to go ahead and show the pieces because they're actually scattered all throughout my dollhouse, and even the clothes, some clothes are my dolls are wearing or whatever, so it'll take way too long to do that, but I will show the name and what it comes with on the box because they have pictures. So this will probably take a few hours to do, but I was supposed to get around to doing this anyways, so I might as well do it today. Here I have a whole bunch of items. I figured if I did it on the stairs, I could show more items at a time. I still have another few rounds to go to showing all the parcels. So I guess we'll start from here. As I will also say what the name of the item is and what collection it's a part of. I'm not really choosing a specific order. It's whatever items I just laid out. This is an American Girl Be Forever Kit's Garden Stand, and it's sort of slanted on the side, but this is obviously a Be Forever item, and it belongs to Kit Kittredge. This is a really good item because it's a furniture piece that can be used outdoors, but actually it could also be indoor too, depending on what accessories you lay out on the piece of furniture. So I think it's pretty practical, and you can use that in many ways. Next, I have a doll box. This is a Truly Me doll box, number 91. I don't know if you can see. And it also came not only with the doll, but with the book too. And she was a part of the Street Chic collection, which is still a Truly Me collection, but they had new outfits that aren't the same original ones that are in the display case. It's sort of like a contemporary type of doll. And I really like her because she actually has dark skin and green eyes, and her hair is really purple and cool. And actually, her clothes were really cool too. So that's one doll. Another one here is a Be Forever doll, Melody Ellison, and she's from 1964. And this is what she looks like, and her book too. I think I already showed a preview of her book in an audio book. I think I did like a chapter. So yeah, I really like how she's in my collection, and she actually looks a lot like 91, but with different hair and eye color. So yeah, that was a doll item. Here I have one of the dolls that you don't find anymore because she was a contemporary doll that came out in 2017, Taynia Grant, and her box is a bit different because she was a contemporary doll. There's pictures on it, but this is how it looks like from the front, and there's her book. I think we also did a chapter of audiobooks for her. I really like the pattern of the box. It's really pretty. So she's a contemporary doll. Moving on to the next staircase. This is a Truly Me art class set. The fun thing about this is that, as you can see in the picture, this is actually white. And yeah, so it's all white. And then if you put water on it, the color will start to appear. But then as it dries, it goes back to white. So I don't know how they designed that, but that was pretty interesting. And they can also do pottery. That's a little table. They could actually turn this upside down and sit down on it. So it could be also a chair. And it really did come with all these little things. And the paintbrush, my dolls, I pretend that they're using it for their makeup. So the paintbrush works in different ways. So yeah, now we actually have another contemporary doll item. This is also a Taynia Grant item, and she was wearing the spotlight outfit in this box. You could see the things are still in there, the packaging, and it really says her story. And yeah, so that's her outfit that she was wearing along with the headband. Oh, and if you're wondering about the bracelet, don't know if you could see it. Probably not. Those things in the way, the banjo. But yeah, that bracelet is very difficult to find and a signature item for Taynia Grant. Here is a Truly Me item. This is the science fair set. They don't have this anymore. They had this back in 2015-16. Or maybe you could still find it, but I know this piece is really old. And the fun thing about this, that's what it looks like. There are these little slides you put in the telescope, and the doll, or even yourself, looks in through that little thing, and you can actually see different constellations depending on what slide you put in. And for the longest time, I didn't know that you could extend the legs. So I thought it was too short, and I'm like, why did they make it so short? And it took forever for me to just like pop down the legs, and then it was taller. Okay, so next item is the orange tabby cat with an adoption paper and magnetic mouse toy that American Girl generally in their pets, not every single pet, but in some of them, mainly the Truly Me pets, there's a magnet inside the toy and a magnet inside the pet, and you just hold it up against them and it sticks to their face. So she's really cute. Oh, and she also, in her collection, this kitty, there was a litter box, and it came with all sorts of things, like even catnip, proper stuff for a cat. Here's another item. Actually, this item is not that old. I remember getting it recently. It's the American Girl Airlines set. It really comes with a lot. Not only does my dolls get a new tablet, headphones, pillow, but they also get more food, and I'm always about collecting doll food for American Girl. And this little book that actually has information in it. I was using like a little microscope to look at it because it was so small, the writing, you could barely see it, but maybe you could see it with like lenses in front of it. It's kind of like the Be Forever mini books. Those only have 3 chapters in them, but if you zoom in closely, you could probably see the letters. So next item, Out for Sushi set. This one is cool. Not sure if they still have it, but it comes with a lot of things the dolls would have. Even the chopsticks have these little finger slots in them where your doll puts one in each finger, and then it's like they're holding the chopstick. So, and there's these little bowl cups. It's really proper sushi. And it's funny how in some packs of the doll food it says do not eat, because I guess it looks real, but you shouldn't be eating plastic foods. So that's one item. The next one is the World Traveler Collection, the England one. This is cool because it has a plaid dress. I thought it was really nice. Red plaid is like my favorite. And the socks, hat, and boots. Those are the same boots that Luciana had in her when she was in the box. And they recently made more of those boots, but in different colors and stuff. So they're really nice. I think even the Halloween boots were like that. And it comes with a belt. The belt is optional too. So I really like that. Here is another World Traveler Collection piece. The AG Airlines flight attendant uniform. They actually come with this tiny little pen and pad of paper. So the dolls, while they're like in the airplane, they can like take down the orders of the passengers. Simple navy blue flats, which is actually very convenient if I wanted to mix and match some outfits. And then this little scarf thingy they put on their neck, and the hat. The hat actually stays on like it's a headband, and the belt is optional too. I can actually mix and match this top and this skirt, even if there's like a little logo of the airlines on it. But yeah, it's still a good piece. So here is the Chocolate Lab puppy. This one also has a magnet in his mouth and in the toy. And the fun part about the Truly Me pets that I didn't mention for the kitten is that you can move the paws any which way, and if you're filming a stop motion, it looks like they're moving. So one shot you put the dog lying down, the other shot you bend its legs up, so it looks like it's moving. So that's cute. Here is the yoga outfit. It's funny how this outfit didn't come with shoes, because when you're doing yoga, you are barefoot actually, or else you can't grip your feet to the mat properly. So it's funny how they really made this outfit really pretty, even with the cardigan and the headband. Really pretty. Actually, those pieces I always mix and match my dolls wearing, and it still looks really nice. I like the colors. And the top actually says, dream big and shine bright. The funny thing about that quote is that I had done a happy planner months ago, like almost a year ago. And when I bought it, the happy planner, on the cover, it said, dream big or shine bright. And I thought it was funny how the top later said that. It's like, what a coincidence. And yeah, the blue parts slide off and you just roll it out, and it works. So another item is the horse care accessories. This is really good because it comes with a funny spray bottle. And that spray bottle I pretend my dolls use for their hair in the washroom. But it comes with a lot of things like a sponge, comb, even an apple actually. That apple has the same apples as Kit's garden stand. This garden stand came with fruits and vegetables like berries, apples, carrots. So the apple in the horse stable is actually like the same type of apple that they had there. Doll food, or I should say horse food. Here is a mini doll item. Let me just zoom in better. Okay, Rebecca Rubin's mini doll. I had lots of fun with her, and when I was working together on the Happy Birthday collection, we're supposed to put like a little doll in the little chair, and I thought it'd be fun if I customized my Rebecca Rubin mini doll into a Truly Me doll. So I had painted her eyes blue, and now I could, and her eyes were green. So I could have definitely taken off the blue, but I still left them there. So if you see my mini Rebecca Rubin doll with blue eyes, she's not a fake. I put a tiny bit of paint and I never took it off. Okay, so here is this is a Bitty Baby item, golden twinkle dress for Bitty Baby dolls. The Bitty Baby shoes are like 0.5 the same size as the 18-inch dolls. Like, let's say this is size 2, the Bitty Baby would be size 1.5. So it's actually kind of difficult to squeeze in an 18-inch doll foot into those shoes, even though they look so much alike and you would think they're the same size. And the headband is really cute, Bitty Baby, and that dress is also the same size as an 18-inch doll, just by a tiny bit differently. Yeah, so that's a Bitty Baby outfit. Here is actually a Mega Bloks. Surprisingly, you won't believe it, but I got this at Toys R Us. And that was back in 2016 when Mega Bloks wasn't Mega Construction yet. And this was McKenna's. As you could tell, it was her gymnastic training set. Okay, I gotta be honest, I actually lost one of my Mega Bloks. I mixed and matched the pieces everywhere, so I don't have the proper, because they're so small. That's actually why I never got into Barbie dolls, because the pieces are just too small, and maybe I'm nearsighted or something, but I just can't see little things that's so small, which is actually why I collect big doll stuff. But it would be nice if I still had every single item. I don't. I mean, even the dolls are mixed up. Their hair is like on some other one. Because I have a few of these Mega dolls. I mean, Mega Bloks dolls. They're the smallest dolls I think American Girl has ever made. Even smaller than the mini dolls. Actually, this one we got recently. The Love Shack Fancy Garden Party Accessories. My dolls have yet to wear this. I just took it out of the box the other day. And my dolls haven't even worn it yet. But look how pretty the flower pattern is on the box. So we'll get around to showing that. Here is the travel and style luggage. I had fun with the stickers. I wrote Tiny CMH because I thought it would be fun if it stood for Collects Many Hauls. And I've never replaced the stickers. It does come with a pack of stickers. I just always left it there since the day I got this years ago. So if you're wondering why it says that, it's supposed to stand for Collects Many Hauls. And that's how the doll looks like. It looks identical to Grace Thomas's Girl of the Year luggage also, but the colors are actually mixed up. It's actually red on the outside and blue on that part. Yeah, and it comes with a cute purse. Wow, it's already 13 minutes. I don't even know if I can get around to showing everything. Okay, maybe I'll do 2 uploads. Okay, so this is a Luciana Vega collection piece. This is Orion, who is actually the most smartest dog I think American Girl has had. It's battery operated, 2 AAA batteries, and his eyes light up different colors a few times. You press this thing, he barks. You can also move his paws this way, that way, so he's sitting down or standing up. He has little wheels under him and a magnet in his mouth. So yeah, and if you read her book, you'll know that they work on assembling these little robotic things, and they use like parts per million or billion. I don't even know the proper words for it, but it's very, very technical, and I'm guessing that's how they put Orion together. Okay, so this is the Cambry Cadet Cap. Did I say that right? Anyways, well, it's a hat. Wow, I totally forgot my dolls had this. They should wear this more often. Yeah, so it's just a hat, as you can tell. The box is pretty straightforward. Here is a similar thing, just 2 little shoes, teal moccasins. These are good if my dolls are, like, not really outside weather or not really indoor weather, kind of like in between both moccasins. And here are some other shoes. Courtney's 1986 high top sneakers. These my dolls love. They go with everything. White with some pink. They really match a lot of outfits. And that's obviously a Be Forever item. Another item here is the Mary Ellen's strawberry outfit. I like this because it comes with little shorts. The dress is actually funny to put on. It's not like a regular dress. These 2 little buttons on the sides is actually how you hold the dress together. And shoes, nice sandals, and headband to match. Here we have Joss's Bulldog with life vest. You could obviously remove the life vest, and it's funny how his tongue is always sticking out because I guess he's always having a good time, or he's thirsty, not sure. But yeah, that's Joss's puppy, Girl of the Year. Here is the cat care essentials. It gets me every time how there's actually real kitty poop in there. Can you believe it? Well, yeah, so they really designed this kitty litter to be lifelike. And then here we have the terrier puppy. He also is posable. You can move the paws, put the magnetic bone up to his face, and he holds it. Really cute. And here is Joss's accessories. She came with $5, or was it $3? Usually when American Girl gives out money, like little bills for dolls, let's say it's usually 5 bills of $1. So, but here it looks like there was only $3. I can't remember. I forgot what how to count it, and now that it's all mixed up with my other doll money, I can't tell which one's which. Actually, my dolls do have a lot of doll money. It's funny. Not sure where they would ever use it, but so she also had 2 bracelets, a key, I'm guessing to her imaginary vehicle, and a card, a notebook, a lot of fun accessories. She came with a lot of fun stuff. And then here is the hamster class pet. This one is funny because I have a lot of American Girl pets, you see, and I always keep them together. But this little hamster, if he was alive, which he's not, he would totally be dead because I always forget he's one of the pets of my American Girl collection. So he would totally have died if he was next to my other pets. This is still heavy because oh, look at that. The item is still in here. Yeah, it's still in there. I forgot to take it out. Okay, so this is the, what is this again? Oh, the Team USA medal ceremony set. Wow, pretty cool. Actually, I know this is like a mesh material, almost like waterproof material, and there's 3 medallions. This would have been funny for when my dolls are doing Interstar University and they needed like trophies and whatever to win. They would definitely have used that. Yeah, so I should take that out of the box. Okay, so I guess that was part 1. And I mean, I still have a lot of items to go through. I'm wondering if I could squeeze all of this in an upload. If not, you'll have to come watch another one for it. Alright, so here's round 2, and I tried putting as many boxes here as possible, so let's get to it. Okay, the picture's all the way down there. This one is a Truly Me, just gonna zoom in, skate park set, and it's totally slanted, so you can barely see the picture, but I was so excited when I opened that. Because not only do the dolls actually get to move around in this furniture piece, but there's so many things. Not only were there stickers, but there were so many ways of customizing your skateboard, or even the knees and elbow pads the dolls could use for other stuff. It was lots of fun, and yeah, that's a really good piece. Here is the ice cream cart. This one was good because it came with a lot of ice cream and stuff. I just find it very strange how heavy that item is. I remember I tried putting it on a shelf and I'm like, whoa, this piece is really heavy for some reason. But other than that, I really like it. The dolls could also use it for other foods too. So that was an ice cream cart. This one I got the other day and I just unboxed it. It was the American Girl Dolled Up Salon Station. And I still think it's funny how it came with 2 nail clippers, as in the box there's only 1. Yeah, I don't even know, but they came with 2. Great piece though. My doll's washroom looks great with it. Okay, so next item is the Truly Blue hairstyling caddy. This and that go perfect together. I think they also came with this in a green color, and it also has all sorts of stuff that has, like a blow dryer, hair curler, so many hair pieces that my dolls could definitely wear in their hair. Here is a Girl of the Year item. It's Kira's Wildlife Rescue Set. I gotta admit, this little wombat kind of reminds me of a guinea pig, like Courtney Moore's guinea pig. And it was funny how there's a walkie-talkie. This little trolley thing, my dolls actually could, they could actually use for other stuff, like playing outside or something. And also the pet carrier could also be for other, like a puppy or something. And those are the other things it came with, like binoculars. And that's a wombat, by the way, a wombat. Kind of like a guinea pig. Okay, so this is the American Girl Airlines cart. Wow, did this cart have the most luxurious foods your dog could ever eat. And it's a part of the World Traveler collection. Even the bottle, the sparkling waters, look like I would just drink from it if it wasn't toy food. But all the foods are really luxurious, and it looks really nice when they filmed the airline stop motion. So here is the salon chair and wrap set. This would also look good next to those two. And it also came with this little towel dress, flip-flops, and a headband. I recently noticed that my doll was wearing the towel dress, and it kind of looked like a regular dress. So I'm sure she could still wear those pieces. Not sure if they still have this salon set, because now with the new salon one, the chair is different as opposed to this one. Because it's been so many years, they redid it. Alright, next we have the Galaxy Pet Bed. This, I remember when I was buying it, the lady was saying how you could either make it for a chair for your dolls, and she was so right, because your doll could totally sit on this, or you could just give it to your pet so your pet can sit on it. Either way it works, and you could remove the pillow if you wanted to. And here is the Adventure Campfire set. This is funny because you see that little fire thing? It actually lights up as if there's fire in it, and it makes fire sounds, like firewood crackling, and I don't know, just like birds chirping in the background as if you're really outside. So it took forever for me to realize it could do that, because I'm like in the picture, I'm like, why is there that little orange thing there? It's supposed to light up. And then I did it, but let me zoom in better. What I didn't notice is that on the fire thing, it's sort of like imprinted into the gray part, and I couldn't find the buttons. Eventually I found the buttons. I'm like, yeah, it works. Oh, and it does require batteries. Okay, so Kira's accessories. This was nice because I was like, should I get a koala for my collection? I mean, I already have the wombat, and I pretty much only allow my dolls to have one pet, or else we're going to be full of a zoo with so many pets. So I'm like, how about that koala? Which is a keychain, but I guess it'll suffice. It'll be good enough. And then there's some funny pictures of funny animals from Australia. And that's a pretty cool backpack. Looks like it could fit a lot. Oh, and her hat looks like the Blair Wilson's hat. Oh, and speaking of which, that's what I was talking about. Similar hats. Pretty big. I don't know if I should store with my doll clothes or shoes or accessories, but hey, I guess it looks good on their head. And that's Blair's Garden Accessories. She's GOTY 2019. 3 years from today before. Yeah. And this is her apron. Really, really pretty. And those gardening gloves are also very pretty. And you can just stick them in her little pocket. Here is the American Girl Take the Cake birthday cart. I love this thing because the cake, when you put this, press down on this little happy birthday thing, that's actually removable. It plays this like happy birthday tune. It's pretty cute. And so it came with all sorts of birthday things, cups, napkins, cakes, hats. That is funny because it's like supposed to be a balloon, but if you hold it in realistically, it's kind of like really solid and hard, and it'll never pop. So it's like a balloon, but not really a balloon. Okay, so here is Kareem's dog with backpack. And yeah, so it came with I just opened this the other day. This is a little toy that you put in there and you can throw it. Puppy food, and he's really cute and soft in real life. I like how soft this toy was, this puppy toy. Here I have the Spirit Squad outfit. This tiny little hair tie. Oh, I don't know where it went, and I was so frustrated because it's so small, and I swore I was gonna not lose any pieces, but I ended up having to replace it with a blue scrunchie from the caddy. So it actually still looks the same, but it's not. That tiny little thing. And then there is the pom-poms. Zoom in. I'm not really good at zooming in on my phone. Okay. Oh, and it also came with underwears too. So like, as your doll is jumping around and stuff, at least her booty's protected with those underwears. Yeah, and it came with socks too. Yeah. All right. So the Volcano Lab set. This also was a very scientific Luciana Vega type of piece. It's a truly neat piece though. It even came with vinegar and baking soda, all the stuff you would need for in a volcano to erupt, instructions, even little spoons. But you see, I can mix all those pieces separately. Like that little volcano National Geographic book can be a part of my doll's library, or the vinegar, baking soda, and the spoons and the funnel and the beaker could all be a part of the kitchen sort of, and the glasses they can wear separately. And it actually does take up a lot of space on my doll desk, but oh well. And here, so next one is the Doodle backpack set. This backpack I think they remade a new one, but it basically would come with the same things: a folder, a pencil case, book. They even have blank and lined paper with a tiny logo of American Girl on it. It's so small, but it's, I guess, legitimate paper from American Girl. Here is a contemporary doll, Z Yang, and these were her filming accessories. I know she came with a backdrop, and I remember being at the American Girl place looking at it. I'm like, ooh, I want to get that someday. I'm like, yeah, I'll get it next time. And then I went back and it wasn't there. So I couldn't get it. But other than that, it's cool how she was actually the first one to come up with a cell phone at American Girl. From now there's so many, like even Joss had one, all the Truly Me dolls had one. But Z Yang was the first one to show a cell phone, which was cool. And you could put the two slides in there, and those are her filming things. And that's a good backpack for her. Next, we have a Be Forever item, Rebecca Rubin's kittens. Really cute. I remember in her story, she was living in an apartment building, and the cat in the building had kittens, which is why these two kittens are a part of her collection, and they're cute. Next, we have Korean Present Girl of the Year 2022 accessories. And so those are leg warmers. And I think my dolls will look good if you mix them up with Courtney Moore's sneakers. I think it would match. And her little ski pass glasses. That's a cute backpack and a cute hat. Dolls will definitely wear this when the weather gets colder. I think Corinne's collection is very necessary to American Girl because all the collections you've ever seen were like warm weather, especially tropical countries, but never have we seen cold weather. And so that's why Corinne's collection is important. Okay, next we have the Warm Wishes pajamas. I have always had a tradition every Christmas or winter season, I buy the American Girl pajamas, and I've been doing this tradition since 2015. So I always make sure that as soon as they release it, I buy it because of the tradition that I started. Anyways, this didn't come with a headband. Usually the pajamas have a headband, but this one came with fluffy slippers instead. Yeah, no headband. Here is the lilac dress, and you're probably wondering why it's in a box, because this was actually the same item that the dolls were wearing in the display case. And this is years ago, 2016, and that was the last time American Girl released the original Truly Me outfit that the dolls come wearing in the display case in a separate box. So I got this, and I actually put it on another doll, and then on a Springfield doll. And they thought that I had two American Girl dolls, even though I only had one, and she was wearing this outfit. And I guess they're like, oh, now that's kind of ripping us off, which in a way it was. So now they don't put the Truly Me outfit separately. If you want the outfit, you gotta buy the doll. Yeah. Okay. Next is the game night set. This is funny because of how small the checker pieces are. And the Pictionary, I don't really know how to play Pictionary, but my dolls still use this as like a coffee stand or some furniture piece in the living room for their dollhouse. This was Mini Kaya. I actually have two Mini Kayas. Don't know where the box for the other one went because I had given it away, and now I'm looking after her again, but this was actually my first one. Can you believe it? This was my first doll this tiny little thing. Yeah, and she also had a little book. This item is the flip top desk, contains 16 pieces. This is actually the first time I've seen American Girl, well, maybe because it was from a few years ago, but they really changed the box and they expanded the picture. Mine has stickers on here that'll never come off, that I actually put there years ago. And it came with all these little papers and, yeah, stickers. Okay, so that was part 2. I don't know, I think I'm going to do another 2 parts. So let's get to it. So I'm getting pretty tired, I gotta admit, and I still have another round after this, but I'm only gonna do this today because, well, it takes forever to do. So let's try to finish it. Okay, here we have the Truly Me bubble bath. This is funny because the bubbles are actually like really solid, but it does look really lifelike, and it comes with a few toiletries like soap and towels. So, and the hose, it's like a hose thing, so you can move it around. Okay, next is the comfy couch. I'm not sure if they even have this anymore, but this was definitely an American Girl signature piece. And it's also from the Truly Me collection. Here is another living room piece, entertainment set. You could actually mix around all those things, but it really did come with a lot of stuff, as if your doll was sitting on the sofa watching TV or movies. Yeah, so that's pretty cool. Here is Blair Wilson's party decor, Girl of the Year 2019. Those little pieces, those wheels, are actually decorative. I put them in other places. And the cake is also optional. You could change congratulations to those little pieces, even though that one wasn't in the box when I got it. Where is it? That one, the heart, the white heart. Yeah, I don't know, it wasn't in the box when I got it, but I still really like it, and it's a great outdoor piece too. Here we have a Be Forever item, Rebecca's holiday outfit. It even comes with stockings, which is really nice. Here is Joss's cheer competition outfit. Really cute because not only does it come with sneakers, but it comes with booty shorts and a hair bow. I like it. Next we have a Be Forever item, Julie's pajamas and robe. This outfit she wears in her washroom, the bathroom where there's a toilet and a shower. It's also yellow, so it kind of matches. And she also comes with underwears, which is nice. Here is the Holiday Dreams pajamas for dolls. This one was Christmas 2019, I believe. Yeah. Here's a Bitty Baby item, the pretty plaid Christmas dress. This one is from this past Christmas. And the flats look a lot like the airlines, just with a strap over it. So it's cute how it's plaid. These were the first pajamas of 2015 that I started, playful polar bear pajamas, and it came with 2 scrunchies. Here is Luciana's stellar outfit. I really like the sneakers and the blazer. Other than that, you can mix around these pieces. Here is the holiday penguin pajamas. Pretty simple, even comes with 2 scrunchies like before, and they're cute. This was 2016, I believe. And this box is totally blank, and there's a price on it. But this was Samantha's pajama nightgown. It was a pink nightgown. Be Forever, obviously. Here is the hot lunch set. They later made this into a taco instead of a burger, but it does come with a lot of food pieces, which is nice. Okay, here is the dot-to-dot dress. I thought it was nice. It was a Truly Me dress. I figured my dolls would look good wearing those heels, those sandal heels, and those clips. Really pretty. It's a nice updo dress. Here is the Truly Me accessories from not this previous one, but the year before that, or the collection before that. And it also came with $5 and a cell phone for your doll. And your doll could wear this with the Truly Me outfit. Here is a Be Forever item, Courtney's Care Bears pajamas. Those socks are cute because they go all the way up their knees, and a scrunchie, and it actually looks very comfortable for the dolls. Here is Joss's surf and swim set. She had so many swimsuits in her outfit, in her collection. And this one up top could also be worn sort of like a zip-up sweater, but it could also be a snorkeling top thing. Oh, and her sandals. Okay, here is the American Girl Take to cake birthday outfit. This one had just like sequins everywhere, but it actually, you think it'd be like kind of like not as smooth, but it was still very smooth. And headband, those shoes my dolls love wearing actually, and a bracelet. Oh, and I forgot that strap around that says happy birthday. Here is Corinne's powder blue pajamas. Those look very comfortable too, I gotta admit. And there's like obviously a little hood and the knee-high socks. Kind of looks like Courtney Moore's indoor slippers. Here is the Truly Me accessories presently, and it's the Sparkle and Shine. Also comes with $5, a cell phone that it's pink instead of blue. See that headband? Wow, I was putting on my doll's headband one day, and out of nowhere it snapped. I'm like, no! But I managed to fix it. But every time my dolls wear it, I feel a little bad because I accidentally broke it. Okay, so here is the Star Spangled Fan Gear. This was a winter outfit. I remember my dolls, actually, those pants are pretty warm for my dolls, and the hat. But it's actually really fun to mix and match those pieces. Here is the Julie's roller skates, and they're the quad skates with knee highs because back in the 70s, these were the most fun type of rollerblades they had. This is a skeleton outfit. I actually got the, what's it called? The Halloween outfit from this past Halloween because they had 3 costumes. I was so surprised how they were catching up to all the years they didn't have it. But, yeah, see that little headband? I don't know where it is, and I'm so sad about it. Tiny little purple headband. Well, anyways, I had to make one to replace it. Here is a Truly Me doll. She was my first Truly Me doll, number 42. And she did come with the spinner, which is like this activity thing. But American Girl doesn't have that anymore because they made other DIY box books collections. And they put all the DIYs in those. So here's a Be Forever mini doll, Nania Mitchell. She's funny. She's a nice doll to have. Here's Peace, Love, and Joy pajamas. I think this was from 2 Christmases ago. And those slippers, for some reason, are really difficult to keep on your doll's feet. They keep sliding off. This is from this past Christmas. It was, what's it called? The Hearts and Pine holiday pajamas. I let my Bitty Babies wear this onesie because it actually fits the Bitty Baby really well. And it did come with a Santa Christmas hat. And this is the Summer Fun swimsuit. It kind of looks like Joss's swimsuit or even her flip-flops. They made them into blue flip-flops. But the sunglasses and this little thing that you wear over, you could actually wear with other clothes, not just a swimsuit. Oh, and the doll swimsuits can also be underwear. And then this is the AG Fashion Show Snow Leopard booties. These are really fluffy and really cute. I like dressing my dolls in these. I think they're really funny. Here is the Festive Reindeer pajamas. And it came with a funny little antler headband. Yeah, it's cute. The box sort of came like bented when I bought it. This is an Interstar University doll box, and as you can tell, it's sort of like not really professional, but hey, in a way it still works for Interstar University. Okay, so here, getting into the last row, Western chick outfit. This is what the dolls would be wearing if they were riding the horse or playing with the horse accessories. It looks like they have dark denim. And yeah, it sort of reminds me of a Tenny Grant collection piece. Here's a Girl of the Year item last year, which is Kira's casual outfit. Sandals with a bit of heel on it. And yeah, a headband and all that sort of stuff. Here we have the Charming Pet Collar. I spent like a whole day making the charms. I put the stickers on the charms. And then I let my puppies wear it. It was lots of fun. Here's another Bitty Baby outfit that has to do with the birthday collection. Happy birthday outfit. And those little sandals, flats, what are they? Not sure. Those are really cute. And same with the headband. I think it's easy to slide onto the doll's feet that way. Here is Blair's gardening outfit. And it does come with that little neck piece like in the Airlines collection. And I just think the overalls are pretty funny. That's the only time I actually seen an American Girl have overalls and those boots that are definitely waterproof. Here we have the two-tone sneakers. These were released back in 2016 with the Truly Me items. So, yeah, it was just really nice. My dolls like wearing it. Here are some other shoes, colorful striped shoes. It's actually the exact same pattern. The style of the shoe is just a different design on it. Here's another Mega Bloks piece that I got at Toys R Us many years ago that they don't have anymore. Grace's pastry cart. I remember I had so much fun opening this and putting the little pieces together. And then I lost this part. And I'm like, no! And then I ended up losing everything, I guess. But yeah. Okay, that was round 3. Let's see if I can squeeze everything into round 4. So before I get into the parcels, I'll just show that I have a whole bunch of books, all American Girl books. And to be honest, there are so many you can't even see them because they're all stacked on top of each other. But maybe I'll show them, let's say I'm doing an audiobook, I'll show all my books. But I think I had done a recent one not long ago actually. I think the only new book I had gotten was this one. But yeah, there's so many here, so. Okay, last round. Well, I noticed the big boxes are kind of difficult to look at, so I have to clear out the front stuff first, and we'll work our way up. Okay. As you can see, these were all Truly Me pieces, except for the baby one. That was a blanket. But yeah, these come with coat hangers, and I have the coat hangers separately. The print corduroy dress, it was a blue dress. Uptown shorts, they were like this goldy color, I think. The seashore striped skirt, it was like a blue skirt. This city sunset tank, it had a mixture of colors like orange, purple, red. The hooded denim jacket, this was basically a sweater meets jacket. And this city plaid vest, which is actually a black and white one. And these actually aren't included. Okay, up here. Here are 2 Mega Bloks I got at Indigo Kids. Not necessarily in the American Girl place, but at the cashier they had these 2 Mega Bloks. I actually lost one of them, but hey, they were fun. Here is the raspberry glasses for dolls. They're basically like reading glasses in a pink color. This is the rainbow collar and leash. It was a collar for one of the puppies. This is the dolled up thing. It came with blue, purple, and pink. That blue one is lost inside my Luciana Vega doll because she already had purple in her hair, but I put that in there and now I can't get it out. But the blue and the pink one, my 18-inch dolls were actually wearing it. Here was a beautiful ponytail that my Tenny Grant has stuck in her hair that I can't get it out. But hey, it was really nice. A really nice hair extension. This is a Bitty Baby doll box. And it's not like ordinary boxes because it came with a whole bunch of things. All this stuff. And it came with this baby. And so it came with blankets. Everything to do with it because I got the complete set. The doll was up here and all the pieces were down here. Okay, so up here is the butterfly gem bracelet. This came with two bracelets, if I remember correctly. I don't remember. Yeah, so it was really pretty, that bracelet. My dolls used to wear it. The wrap watch for dolls, it was a pink and yellow watch, but the Velcro stopped sticking, so I had to find a way to get it on my doll's hand without it falling off. The stars and hoops earrings. My dolls only got their ears pierced once, and it was on a Springfield doll. They gave me an entire pack because of it. Oh, and this is actually separate. This was more earrings. This whole thing had earrings in it. And the earrings are not like ordinary earrings. They're much thicker. So it's not like you could just pierce it with a thumbtack like you do on most dolls. This was the doll hairbrush. It's a brown looking one. Okay, this is obviously the swimming pool. Came with a lot of stuff. My dolls even used the towel in their washroom. And it's definitely the only time I've ever seen a doll with a swimming pool in all doll brands, in all 18-inch doll brands. So, yeah. I'm gonna move that out of the way. Okay, this is the World Traveler collection, the Tokyo, a Japanese souvenir set. It had, oh, I did a picture. It was that purse and all those little pieces that came with it. I kind of like the purse. It reminded me of a kawaii style, so that's why I thought I would get it. Here's another World Traveler piece, the souvenir set. It was, oh wait, this is the, yeah. I got this not long ago. It's the one with the flag, the British flag, and the chocolates and the postcards. So it actually goes together with the outfit that I have. Okay, so here was Taynia. Okay, this top was on sale, as you could see. It was only like 10 bucks. And it was a top that looked just like that, but no Velcro on the back. And which, if you're ever dressing your dolls, you know that you need Velcro on the back. So I have to hold the doll's arms all the way up in the air, slide the top over her head, ruins her hair completely, and then it's like stuck on her. So I can see why they put it on sale. But it did say Taynia and Grant's concert, Taynia and Logan's concert t-shirt. AG Star P Plum Tea. Which one was this? I think it was like a pink top. I don't remember exactly. Yeah. And then here's Courtney's cardigan, the very colorful one. Where is it? Oh, it's over there. She came out in 2020, and she's actually the most recent Be Forever doll, and I'm really surprised to see in like 3 years or so, in a few years, who the next one will be. Because now the Be Forever dolls have actually gone all the way up until the 90s and 86. So 90s is actually, I was born in 1990, but the first Girl of the Year was born 1991. So technically they've already finished all the Be Forevers, and now they're going into the Girls of the Year from when they were born, which I think is why they reintroduced Molly, which was an older doll, because Molly was sort of around, but not after the 80s. Yeah, that made sense. Okay, the Cozy Christmas Scene. They don't sell this. They only sold it once on the website, and I got it because I loved it. I only pull it out on Christmas, and it's basically just a backdrop, but it's perfect for the Christmas vibe. Yeah, I'm kind of just moving it here. Okay. Here is a reversible skirt. It's just Velcro, and it's either pink or purple, so it's nice. Here is the Sweet Street sweater. It was a black and white sweater. That one right there. I actually like it. I would even wear that. Here's Courtney Moore's print dress. Oh, splatter print dress. This one, the black one. Yeah, it's actually like a mesh material. That's how she's wearing it. Looks comfortable for the dolls to wear. Here is the Star Power shorts. Where are they? Oh, those. They're like athletic shorts for dolls. And then here is So Strong accessories. Oh, it was basically the sports top, hair tie, and socks. Goes really well with the shorts. Okay, we're almost there. Cute and comfy lounge set. This was pink with stars on it, and it came with pants and a top and a headband. This was the freshly picked tank, that one, the orangey one. This is the strawberry shorts, those ones right there. It's really convenient how they have a picture on the back. And this is the V-neck hoodie. This was also a pink item with AG all over it. And so, yeah. Here is, okay, so someone just wanted to use the staircase, but now we'll continue filming. So the Luciana Vega 2018, this is how she looked like in her box. She came with 2 necklaces, which I thought was pretty cool, because sometimes dolls don't even have necklace, but she did. And she definitely had a purple streak in her hair. Okay, this isn't a doll box, but it's still a big box. Joss's surfboard set. I don't really know if my dolls have ever used the surfboard. I pretended in a stop motion they were surfing inside a swimming pool. Maybe someday I'll get around to filming a proper beach type of surfing, but the towel and everything else, those things my dolls use at the washroom and along with the towel. This is my Rebecca Rubin bigger doll, not the Be Forever mini doll. This is the bigger one. She was actually my second Be Forever doll, other than Kaya being my mini doll. Oops. Here is the Yang, who's a contemporary doll, kind of like the Tenny Grant one. Her box is cool, and in her story, she actually mentions AGSM, which is American Girl Stop Motions. So that's cool. And yeah. Now, here I have a Truly Me 59 who is wearing the mixed print dress. Here I have a Truly Me 31 also wearing the mixed print dress. Here I have Corinne Tan, Girl of the Year of this year. And here I have Joss, Girl of the Year from 2 years ago. And here we have Truly Me number 79, which is a Truly Me present doll. Okay, so that concludes my years of parcels and hauls and collecting many hauls. Welcome back to AGC. Okay, so I have here laid out my 18-inch dolls. In the past few months since the last time I've done this, I have given away some 18-inch dolls, only because I had too many, as you could tell. So I don't have them anymore, and it was actually kind of sad giving them away and not having them, because I had them for a few years. But I couldn't turn into a hoarder or some crazy obsessed collector, so I had to keep it reasonable. And so here are the dolls. Some of them are actually, like, let's say I had to give away a Journey Girls, I would turn my other Journey Girls that I kept and give her the same name. So it's kind of difficult to explain, but I guess as I go one by one, I'll describe better my dolls and their names. So here are my two bitty babies. I actually had 3 bitty babies, and my first bitty baby I don't have anymore. Someone had given her to me. She was a doll passed down in the family. Like, all the cousins and stuff used to play with that doll when my grandma would babysit them. So that doll was actually very meaningful. And then I realized that they wanted the doll. So I said, okay, I guess I'll give her. But I still really liked her. And if you watch earlier AGC stuff, it would have still been in my collection. But I thought it would be nice if I let them have her. So here are my 2 bitty babies. Here I have one of my Josephina molds with tan skin and purple hair. She's actually wearing Luciana's stellar outfit, so that's pretty cool. Here I have Olivia, who is a Springfield doll. She came with the same hair, green eyes. All the Springfield dolls are pretty much like tanned, light skin, medium tone. So yeah, that's her skin color. Here we have Joss Kendrick, who's wearing an original outfit by Joss Kendrick. Here we have Tenny Grant, who looks like she's fallen asleep. And she's wearing an original Tenny Grant outfit. Here I have the Street and Chic girl. She's also came with green eyes, and she has a fun wig on her. And she's wearing the mixed print Truly Me outfit. Here I have my first 18-inch doll, who was Maria by the Springfield collection. I had to give away my Abby doll, who was also a Springfield collection doll. So I thought it'd be fun if I combined both of them. So Maria had brown hair and Abby had blonde hair. So in a way, I guess she's both. And it was sad giving her away, but I really had no choice. So yeah, I thought it'd be nice if I gave her blonde hair. This is actually my Inner Star U doll. I customized her a bit. I gave her some blue eyes, and I think I gave her a bit of a bronze skin color. And her hair is kind of a mess, but it's actually blonde with some dark underneath, so it's actually really pretty. And she's, I think, my youngest out of my dolls. Yeah. So here's Z Yang. As you can tell, she's wearing an original Z Yang outfit, and she looks the same as usual. Here I have my Truly Me 31, and she's also wearing a Truly Me outfit, the lilac dress, and she's wearing the fun highlights in her hair. Oh, and they're actually just blue highlights in a brown hair, and then pink highlights in black hair. Here's Madison, who is a Springfield doll. She does look a lot like Maria. She had her skin very, very dark when I first took her out of the box. But then I said maybe it was too dark. So I lightened her skin to be like a tanned meets dark skin. So she could sort of be both. Here is my Emily Be Friends doll. I got her February 2020. And her hair, I actually added some dark hair in the back. Low lights, and it's actually a huge mess, but I promise I'm gonna get around to doing all my dolls' hairs, because like a lot of dolls have like crazy hair happening right now, and I probably should have done it before the video, but oh well, I'll get around to it. And her eyes are really blue, and her skin is really tanned. Here we have Rebecca Rubin. As you may notice, she's wearing her original outfit. Here I have Kanani, who is also dressed as a Truly Me doll. So yeah, she has green eyes. Here I have my first American 18-inch doll, my 42. And she has brown hair, with, but right now it's pink, and tan skin with brown eyes. So yeah. And then here I have my Stella and Finn. I got her this past Christmas. She had blonde hair, the same hair, except right now it's really messy. And blue eyes. I had fun sort of bronzing her skin a bit and brightening her eyes a bit bluer. But yeah, I think I should fix her outfit. She's sort of wearing pajama pants, shorts. Oh well, at least it's matching. Here is my first Our Generation doll. I actually had to get, I don't have many Our Generation dolls anymore. Only because, okay, for a second I thought I lost one of my dolls. Okay, yeah, so she was my first Our Generation doll. I had 5 dolls. Now I have 2 dolls. And it's not because I don't like Our Generation. It's because you're only allowed to have a certain amount of dolls. Like, I remember when people were trying to collect Barbie, they were only allowed to have, like, I don't know, under half a dozen dolls, or else they would be considered a collector. It's very complicated when collecting toys and dolls. So I'm only allowed 2 Our Generations, but I guess it's fine because 2 of my other dolls that I gave away were brunette, and she's brunette. So in a way, when I look at her, I'm pretty much looking at the other dolls too. So her name would have been Isabel, Annabelle, Kathy, but right now it's just Annabelle. Yeah. Here's Jade Dana. Wow, you cannot recognize her. She used to have blue hair with jet black, straight brownish hair. And she had that hair for a really long time. But then I gave her some blonde. And now she doesn't even look like the same Journey girls. She actually kind of looks like a mixture of Anita. But my Stella friend doll also looks like a Meredith doll. So, who I don't have anymore. Or Kelsey, Very sad to see them go, but I really had no choice. So here is a My Life as doll. She was actually a schoolgirl doll, but then I couldn't keep the hairstyling doll, and she had all white hair. So, and then I had sleepover host doll who also had blonde white hair. So I decided to keep her and combine the other two blonde My Life as dolls into her. Because let's face it, they all look the same, right? So she's basically 3 My Life as dolls in one. Here is my Canada Day doll. I also had to give away a ballerina, My Life as ballerina doll, but she too was a brunette with medium tan skin, so she's sort of both dolls in one. Here was my Baker My Life as doll. I kept her because she's the only dark-skinned My Life as doll I have. She kind of looks like medium skin because I kind of lightened it, but she's still definitely brown skin. And I kept her because she was the only one out of my Life as dolls to look like that. And then here I have my other Our Generation doll, who looks very tropical with her white blonde hair, blue eyes, and tan skin. She is actually 2 Our Generation dolls I had. The other one had really short blonde hair, but I couldn't keep all of them, so I decided to keep her, who I think I named Zoe. Here I have my classic mold, a Truly Me doll, and she too looks sleepy. Like, I just woke them up early in the morning and they don't want to be here. Yeah, so that's her. Here is my Whitney doll, and I accidentally scratched her nose by accident. I'm gonna have to fix that. But she has some funny highlights in her hair, and she was, I think, a 26, Truly Me 26, and she had curly hair. Really nice. Here's my Melody doll. Not my Melody as in Hello Kitty, I mean my doll who is a Melody Ellison doll from American Girl. Yeah, she's pretty much wearing her outfit, just minus the headband. And then here I have Corinne, who also has a little scratch on her face. I'm gonna have to fix that, only because you can tell I toss around my dolls when I play with them, and then it takes a long time to restore them. But then they'll look pretty again. And of course, she's the girl of the year, of this year. So that was taking a look at my 18-inch doll collection. And unfortunately, and including the bitty babies, unfortunately, I had to give away a whole bunch. But, I mean, I can't go over the top with too many dolls. And I guess I'll leave them in my room, and I guess you could see them now in TikTok uploads. At first, Nia Fairy Lovely, at first I thought I should not show them. But then I'm like, my room just looks so empty without them. It's nice to have purses and everything, and shoes, but I guess I still want my dolls around. So you'll see them then. Welcome back to American Girl. Well, if you know American Girl pretty well, you know that usually when you go to the American Girl place or on the AmericanGirl.com website, you find that there's always something new, fun, and exciting that has been released. And with that comes new fun hauls and shopping outings and stuff. You can go with your doll and choose different things you would like to play with your doll. So I thought I would show new hauls only because my parcel collection has certainly been accumulating over the past few years, and I never actually get around to looking at items that I have shown previously, only like once or twice. So it's fun that we would go back and put together different items from various years and see how fun and different the combinations are. This is going to be, I guess, the first part to it. We will do more later because there are many more combinations I'm going to be showing. I'm not going to be showing books and activity kits and even outfits that match girls to dolls that I would wear so I can match my dolls. This is mainly just the boxes and the packagings. So yeah, let's get started. So we have some bigger boxes in the back. Usually the bigger boxes are furnitures or really big accessories. And then as the boxes get smaller, it could also be a pet or even clothing. So I'm gonna go ahead and take one item at a time, and I'll tell you when it was released. This is what the parcel is like when you open it. You slide this out, open this lid, and like all American Girl parcels, you do find the logo embedded onto the tissue paper, which makes it much more fancy and expensive looking for sure. And here this was actually the telescope science fair set. Comes with a telescope and all sorts of things that the dolls will use when they play with this item. You will find all these pieces in the set of My American Girl doll uploads, but considering they're scattered everywhere, I figured for convenience it would be better to just show what the box looks like. And whenever you see these little things, it's basically because something very small, like a tiny piece, had come in it, and to not lose it, it's in this little packaging label. So this is how the box looked like when it opened up. I got this item in 2016. It happened to have been one of my very first items that I had gotten, and I was very excited, which actually inspired the Luciana Vega collection later in 2018. So that was the science fair set. Let's go ahead to another one. This is what it's like on the inside of the parcel. So it was called the Volcano Lab set, and it came with many pieces. Some pieces you could actually use in a doll kitchen set. This is what was holding the volcano itself, and then all these little packagings had all sorts of utensils that went along for the lab set. So there was a lot of packagings to open up, and this was the plastic the volcano was in. So that was the Volcano Lab set. Let's go ahead to another one. Here we have the Girl of the Year of last year, Kira Bailey. Kira's accessories for Kira. And it came with all sorts of things. And it came with a backpack, a hat, and these little cards that basically look like postcards, and a little keychain of a koala bear. So this basically just had this tissue, nothing really extra and fancy. Some boxes are like that, very easy and practical to open. So that was Kira's accessories. On to the next one. Here we have Courtney's high top sneakers, Be Forever Girl of 1986. And so here's the tissue paper, very simple and practical, but the box is very pretty, and it does have all these designs on it. It's really funny how small the shoe boxes are. They're very adorable. So that was another clothing item. Let's look at another one. Here we have an older item, all the way back in 2018. It was Luciana Vega's robotic dog called Orion. He is battery operated, AAA batteries, and he does have a magnet in his mouth that can hold the bone. Sometimes American Girl gives these little items, a pamphlet or a brochure that explains what comes with the dog in this case, and what it's like to look after it, but putting in batteries, details, and instructions. And his eyes do light up, so it's pretty fun to see. This was where Orion was standing in the box, and then there's the plastic over it. So, and this cardboard seems a bit more firm than the other ones. Maybe it's because he had to do with certain parts that were more fragile. So that was one item. Let's look at another. Here we have an American Girl item that was considered a contemporary doll because Tenny Grant was actually not a Girl of the Year or Be Forever, along with Ziyang. She was basically there to explain different qualities that is special to an American Girl, and also that she came with a specific hand mold that meant she's talented. But other than that, she's the typical American Girl the list more. This box was actually different. You can obviously see a picture of her, unlike most boxes, and the front was a bit different also. And it was called Tenny's Spotlight Outfit. This is what it looks like on the inside. And this was holding the things together along with these little pieces that were holding small items too. So that was a fun way back item. Let's look at another one. Here we have a signature American Girl item that they probably don't sell as much as they used to because of how many years it's been released, but at the same time it's still a classic piece, and a lot of people recognize American Girl furnitures for this desk. It did come with all the stuff you see in the picture, the flip top desk, and it came with certain little things like even like a little pencil, little papers that even say American Girl on it. So very small, tiny things that are perfect for your doll. I thought I would show what the box looks like on the outside. Now I'm going to open it up. It came with this really big, thick packaging with a warning label on it. But, yeah, so that's there. And this is what it looks like on the inside. Usually when it's a big item or it could be heavy, they have these special cardboards to slide the item in properly so that it doesn't move around and stuff like that. It's handled with extreme care. So let's go to another item. This box was shaped a bit funny because of what it was. It was just Girl of the Year 2020, 2 years ago. Her surfboard set, so the box was shaped a bit funny. It did come with this styrofoam near here, so I wouldn't, I guess, poke the box. And it did come with an instruction thing, how to put her camera on the surfboard, because she likes to record it while she's in the water surfing. And here are all the packagings that came for her little things. So that was another item. Here we are looking at another old item, but that is still at the American Girl place, the campfire set. You could find this even back in 2017. And here we have all the packagings that went into all the pieces. The box is shaped a bit different because it was supposed to imitate a campfire. And this is actually a fun piece because it lights up and it makes, so it has a little flame looking like it's lit on the inside, which is one button, and the other button is sound effects. I remember when I first took this out of the box, I didn't see the buttons on the side of the fire, and I'm like, how do you turn this on? And then it took forever for me to find it. So if you're wondering how to turn it on, there are little buttons on the side. Yeah, so here are all the packagings to it. Here we have a very old item. Skeleton outfit. American Girl didn't every year release a Halloween outfit, but this past Halloween they had 3 of them. So that sort of compensated for all those years they didn't have one, I guess. But this one was fun because it would glow in the dark. And as you may tell, it comes with these little flats, these little gloves that also glow in the dark, and a headband. When I first got this item, I purchased it on the website. And so I had dressed my doll in it, and I was so excited. So I went to the American Girl place, and I got her hair done and her ears pierced. Tell me how I walked home, and I went all the way home, and then I'm undressing her. I'm like, wait, where is her headband, that little pink one? And I got so upset because I think I had left it at the American Girl place when she was doing her hair and her ears pierced. So I suggest if you get your doll's hair done, make sure to bring the accessory that was on her head if you had dressed her with that, so you don't forget it the way I did. But yeah, anyways, that was a sad story. But here's the tissue. Didn't really come with anything else fancy in it. Here we're looking at a recent item that they actually still have at the American Girl place right now. And also it came out last year, but we managed to get it and it's still out. It's called Take the Cake birthday cart. This actually comes with a cake that makes a sound. It sounds like a happy birthday sound effect to it. It's really funny. All you gotta do is press the thing down, the happy birthday part down, and it makes a little sound. It's really fun, and it does come with a lot of pieces, which is why there's a whole bunch of these packagings here. Lots of them. And yeah, it looks like a real balloon, but it's actually like a plastic balloon, so it doesn't pop, but and it always stays standing up. Yeah, there's a lot of fun pieces to that. This is the pile we've done already, and then we have a few more. Here we are looking at an item that I got way back in 2016. It was a pair of shoes, 2-tone sneakers. My dolls still wear them, and they're very cute, pink and purple. It basically just had this paper and this tissue in it dividing up the shoes together. So very simple, this box, but still really cute because it's a doll pair of shoes. Here we're looking at Courtney's Care Bear pajamas for dolls. It came with this thing, which was basically the socks, and then the scrunchie, and that was basically all that came in the box. But it does have a little design on the dress, on the pajama dress, I should say, and it's fun to mix and match these pieces. So this box is a bit different. You sort of open it from this side, and then it came with all these different packagings and stuff for the tiny pieces. Came with a whole bunch of them, actually. And this one is Joss's accessories. And as you may tell, there's little things of money. It either comes with 5 bills or 3 bills. So she seemed to have a lot of little things, a key, bracelets, cell phone. And if you're wondering about the doll's cell phone, it doesn't light up or anything, but the faceplate is sometimes a bit more modern. And American Girl has released many blue ones, and it started with Z Yang, and then it was the Truly Me accessories that came out with it, Joss, and now it's pink actually. So yeah, that's it. Here we're looking at the ice cream cart. I got this way back in 2018 when Luciana Vega had come out. It's lots of fun because it comes with many pieces. Many food things actually, little bowls, spoons, that sort of thing. And it came with this little pamphlet. And it's actually a very heavy item, I gotta admit. So it does come in the styrofoam, as you can see here. And yeah, so look at all the little bits that came with it. Here I have some doll boxes mixed with other boxes, and of course they're all piled up on top of each other, so we did just look at some of these right now, and I do have various other ones and things piled on top of each other. So yeah, slowly but surely we will get around to doing all of them. Today we're going to go ahead and look at my updated American Girl novel collection, and all sorts of different books that you can get with American Girl. Some of these books you can't actually find anymore, but some you can, only because they either came with a doll in their box and they don't have the doll anymore, that's been retired, or they don't sell them on the website or anywhere on the internet. So I'm going to go ahead and show you which books I have, and I'll divide them up according to group. So for starters, I have 2 character encyclopedia books. These books don't come out every year. They only come out like once every 3 years or maybe even 4 years, because they basically do it when they update the new Girl of the Year or Be Forever. In this book, they mention briefly the Truly Me dolls, but very, very little. They don't really explain the numbers. They basically just show a little picture of them wearing their dress, their lilac dress. And when this book came out, they were still wearing the lilac dress. But after the lilac dress, which is this pink one, they went ahead and did the mixed print dress, which was a blue one, and then that was retired, and now it's the one with the pink coat. That also gets retired every 2-3 years. So in this one, they basically did the exact same layout as this book, but they left out a few pages, maybe because they wanted to add more characters. So they left out a few pages. But what the character encyclopedia is for, it's basically to just, here are the contents. So here it says the girls of the year and be forever. And then it gets into their pets, the pets that the dolls have, or the girl characters I should say. And then it goes ahead and describing different sets that they have, or different furnitures and accessories, stuff that came with their collection. So and I'm going to go ahead and take pictures so you have an idea. So as you may notice, it looks exactly the same, just a slight difference. But what they're trying to do is copy the exact same layout as you see here. So all the pages are basically the same, and I'm not going to show every single page because then if you want the book yourself, you'll already know what happens. So I'm only going to show the pages that are different from one another. Now that it's shown I'll Be Forever, in the first one that I have, of course Courtney Moore wasn't in it because she was released in 2020. So it goes into the Girl of the Year, but in the newer one, it gets into Courtney Moore. So getting into the Girls of the Year, all of them are the same up until it would, I think, have been Luciana. So I'm going to show the comparison. So it's really cool how they show the contemporary dolls, which were 3 of them. Some people thought there were only 2 because Logan wasn't really in the first character encyclopedia, but he's actually in the second one. So yeah, the boy dolls aren't usually shown, especially how they don't show Truly dolls, but at least you get to see Logan and a really cool drum set. So now getting into the pets. As you can tell, it's basically the exact same thing. Unless they added a few more, like Courtney's guinea pig, or yeah. So they added a few ones, but I'm gonna go ahead and show what else they compared to. So now we're getting into chapter 3, which is actually different. Perfect pastimes and amazing places. So they're basically just pictures that the dolls could play with. So some of the set layouts in these pictures were actually items not really sold in American Girl, just for the sake of the picture. Certain beds, pillows, blankets. Some were, that trundle bed was. This was, but some other stuff you couldn't exactly buy. It was for the picture. And this is certain big furnitures that belong to the dolls' collections. Okay, so here we're going on to another chapter, Girls on the Go. And I'll just show the pages that are new in the book. So that was basically comparing the two character encyclopedia books from American Girl. One released in 2017 and this one that I had just purchased in 2022.